Okay, life, ladies and gentlemen, we all want to be like a smooth roller coaster with no ups, no downs, straight on our own pace, a monotonous, good, enjoyable life. We don't want two highs, we don't want two lows. We just want life to give us the things we need, to give us the things that we want, so that we can have a pleasant, easy life that is worth living. I'm here to tell you anything worth living for, any purpose, any mission, life in itself is not something that is on a linear, straight path to wherever you're going, to whatever goal it is that you may have. We all want to don't want to do the things that we know we're supposed to do, but we all want and wish and fulfill. We want to fulfill all of our goals and dreams and ambitions without putting in the work, without embracing the suck. Life, ladies and gentlemen, is not about receiving all of these easy gains, easy wins, but it's about the hard wins, the wins that took long time to make it, the wins that you achieved via the tunnel of suck, via the tunnel of doing hard shit. That is where these lifelong goals that we've always achieved, that we've always wanted, are achieved. That's where these things become fruition. It is via the suck, right? We all remember the time if you went to the gym, you go to the gym and you're on the seventh, eighth rep, you're gonna go push number 9, and you can't do it, your muscles start hurting, it starts fatiguing, you think you haven't slept in 7 hours in the last 30, 40 hours, you haven't slept, you haven't had a good night's rest, blah, blah, blah. The list can go on and on and on, right? But it's in these moments when it's hard to do something, and it's in these moments when you cannot go past the finish line when you're expected, when you should go beyond the finish line. It's in these moments, in that last chapter of studying, and that last rep, and that last session of playing whatever sport it is that you play. It's in those sessions where you don't want to do the work that the greatest improvements happen. Because in those moments, ladies and gentlemen, you're rewiring your brain, you're rewiring your body and its mechanisms to tell yourself that, hey, I am going to get this done. I am the man or the woman to get this done, to get the last rep in, to get the last set in, to get this last hour of study session in before my exam tomorrow. I am the one to make my dreams a reality. In order to do that, in order to train it, your mind is like a muscle. It needs reps. It needs pain. It needs struggle. It needs moments of suck. And then when you get through these moments, when you get through this pain, it tells your brain that you are now prepared for the next harder obstacle, for the next moment of suck, for pain, whatever it is, struggle. That is what the purpose of going through moments that suck really are. It's there to rewire yourself. Think about how many minor accomplishments you've done in your life, whether it's running a marathon, a 5 mile marathon. For some of us, we already did that. Now the next jump for that is 10 miles, 15 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles. It just goes on from there, right? That is based on whatever goals we have for ourselves and what we've accomplished so far in our lives. You got that degree. Now you're gonna go for your MBA. You're gonna go push yourself to get that PhD. You've already trained yourself to go through period 1 of suck and then you're gonna go do period 2, period 3, period 4. But in order to even get through to period 3 or period 4, you have to embrace the suck you have currently in your life now. Whether it is getting up 40 minutes early, an hour early, pushing through that last set in the gym, studying that extra hour that you know you need for the exam tomorrow. Whatever it is, you have to learn to embrace the suck. It calluses your mind. It brings your mind into a military grade mode where you can now combat anything in life. The life is limitless for you. You have unlimited potential. This is you start saying it, you only really believe it after you go through periods of difficulty, of pain, of suffer, sorrow, and get through those moments where you train your brain like, hey, I can do it. I've done it before. I'm gonna do it again. And then things don't get easier, but you start accomplishing and things on the way, and it starts showing up. The work, the results start showing up via the work that you've done in the suck. That's why embracing the suck really matters, right? So in order to fully believe in the suck, in order to fully believe in the pain that you're going through, you need to have one main thing, all right? A why. The reason. Why are you going to embrace this current period of pain and sorrow right now? Why are you going to do it? A father with 3 daughters and an intruder invades his house. posing a threat to his three daughters, is ready to risk his life. He is ready to risk his entire existence protecting his children. That is his why. He is ready to go through whatever it is that is needed to combat the intruder, to make sure his children are protected and safe, because his why is strong. His children, that is his why. What is your why? What is your why in your life? What are you trying to achieve? What is your goal? Similar to that father who loves, bears his children, and keeps them close to him. What's your why? What's your why in your work, in your finances, in your health, in all your sectors of life, in your relationships, whatever it may be? You should have a why that helps you progress to the end result. It helps you get through and eventually get to the end result. You've been on two, you've had two relationships. You're now on your third one. You go on a few dates, and guess what? It didn't work out. That is a lesson, a period of suck, pain, sorrow, whatever it may be. And potentially on relationship 5, my friend, you meet the woman of your dreams that just does and does gets you on every single level, does whatever you please. She pleases you, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is your cup of tea. Happens. It happens on relationship 5, relationship 6. But you wouldn't have the wisdom, the experience of past failures. You wouldn't know how it is to treat a woman if you didn't have those past 3 relationships, if you didn't have those experiences before. That's why you have to continue to keep going in this tunnel of suck and pain, whatever your goals are. Set those goals, right? Set those goals. You'll have setbacks, you'll have fall downs. But the point is, you go through this period, this tunnel of suck blindly, and then you eventually reach the light. The light is there. It's only at the end of the tunnel. You have to continue going, put your head down, embrace the suck, and eventually you get to the end of the tunnel. So learn to embrace the suck, friends.